Healing Black love begins with self-love. And you can't heal something externally, all right? If you're in a relationship or you're having difficulty in partnerships in business or at work, you want to take the case that you are in a lot of ways, the God of your own universe. Don't turn that into something weird. Just take the case that you are all powerful in the worlds in which you dwell. Yes, please share this video. I'm here to teach. This is a teaching session, all right? So please go ahead and tag and share, because I'm going to be here for a minute, okay? This is not a quick one. I've been getting a lot of requests about, well, how do you heal? And what is healing? And what if that person does this and this person does that? Okay, so I'm going to handle all that in one bloody video. And I'm going to do my best not to curse, because me and God have been working on my mouth. And I'm good for a few minutes, so we'll see. So send me love. All right, so I'm Dr. Venus, your hot mess millionaire, and I'm committed to the emotional and economic emancipation of Black people worldwide, people of African ancestry, okay? Because I say that the world follows us, and we ignore our power. And until we heal the historical trauma that has rooted Black men or men of African ancestry, melanated folk, against each other, we will never have the power that is our divine birthright because of the infighting, okay? No, thank you. No, please share, please tag, and thank you for the hearts. I love you for them. Okay, so I'm an identity theorist. I'm a doctor. I'm a Ph.D. doctor from Stanford University, with a Ph.D. from Stanford. I have 4 degrees. And I'm a beast when it comes to monetizing. I've done over $7 million, and based on what I know, not what I do. So I'm committed that we monetize not based on our time, but our knowledge, not our skill, but our lived experience. Okay? So make a note of that when you hear my word. I'm not talking about slaving. I think we've already done that. The ancestors they paid the price. Okay? So I'm going to be here for a minute, so I'm going to encourage you to stay the whole time. All right? And I'm going to encourage you to take notes, because this is a teaching lesson. Okay? We'll see how it goes. All right? And if you do leave a comment, okay? If you do leave a comment, please make sure you put a sentence with it so I'll know what you're talking about when I read the comments. Okay? And I think that's all my caveats. So let's begin with this whole notion of self-love. Okay? Here's the thing. You know this, but it's worth repeating. You cannot give somebody something you have not given yourself. So, for example, let's say you're in a romantic relationship with somebody, okay? Say you're bae, right? And all you can see is all the things that person is not doing right, okay? And not only can you see it, you want to let that person know what they're not doing right. And so, fundamentally, I'm going to invite you to consider. You may want to write this down. I want to hear from you when I spit this, right? That you don't approve of that person. You don't approve of their behavior. You don't approve of the way they talk. You don't approve of how they do what they do, okay? Here's the rub, my friend. The reason why you don't approve of them is because you don't approve of you. Let that marinate. Let it in. If you don't approve of you, I promise you, you talk worse to you about what you do than you talk about the other person you say you love, okay? So the first order of business is you have to really start to approve of you with all your flaws, with all the messy, with all the imperfections. It's true. Look, I live it. Rest assured. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay? Self-approval is when you accept yourself exactly as you are and exactly as you are not. Okay? And that is a cognitive undertaking, because the world is set up to point out what we aren't, not what we are. Make sure this is making sense, okay? So, first things first, self-love is rooted in self-approval, okay? Because when you get self-approval, then we move to self-acceptance, okay? You have to accept you. If you can't accept you can't accept somebody else. Not going to happen. It's literally an impossibility. You cannot give somebody something you haven't given to yourself first, okay? So then I want to move into personal power. Personal power is when you can count on you to do what you said. Your personal power is directly tied to your personal integrity, your integrity with yourself. If you don't go to the gym, and if the circumstances, if the rain stops you from working out, you have no personal power. The rain took your power. You are now a victim to the weather. Okay? So personal power has everything to do with you keeping your promises to yourself. If you're not keeping your promises to yourself, you're not going to pick somebody who doesn't keep their promises to you. It sounds basic, but it's real. Look in your own life. Don't take my word for it. That if you are having people around you not do what they say, are you keeping your promises to yourself? That's a real word. Oh, y'all quiet today? Okay. Y'all quiet today. And so your personal power is directly tied to your personal integrity with yourself. Do you eat what you say you're going to eat? Do you exercise like you say you're going to exercise? Do you show up when you say you're going to show up? Do you spend the way you say? Do you honor yourself the way you want someone to honor you? If you don't do that, you are not building your personal power, because your personal power is rooted in your personal integrity. Your personal integrity has everything to do with you having credibility with you. That's a whole nother lesson. I can't get into it right now. But personal power gives you self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is when you can get shit done. You can get it done. If you say, I am going to climb that mountain, your personal power has given you the credibility that you can climb that mountain. Look, I'm not good at a lot of things, but you can count on this. I am good at staying the course until it turns. I have personal power. I have personal power with that. I have integrity with that. If I say I am going to transition from entertainment, from the internet to entertainment, I'm going to bloody do that. And I mean that with every ounce of blood in my bones. And if I'm feeling really sassy with it, I'm going to put a time by when I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to make $100 million in the next 3 to 5 years, watch me. But you see, that's not personal power speaking. That's not bravado. I need y'all to hear the difference. I know that I can because I've already done it. If I could do 7 million, I could do 100 million. Just give me a few more minutes. Give me a different industry, right? But that efficacy comes from the personal power. And if you don't have personal power, then when you're swayed by someone you love, you're going to blame it on them. You're going to make it their problem that you didn't do what you said. Or I got off my diet because you brought me a cupcake. You know what I'm saying? So personal power is key. It is key. No, thank you for tagging. Thank you for tagging. Look, I'm watching the numbers go down. It's interesting how when we start talking about you, stuff goes down, but when we talk about them, that goes up. Stay with me. If you say you want to be a millionaire, this is where you listen. This is where it matters. Okay? So once you get your personal power and you get your self-efficacy on, now we have the building blocks for self-love. People say, I love myself. I'm like, really? Show me. Show me you love you. Show me this. Don't tell me you love me. Oh, no, don't tell me you love you. Show me. Is your bank account right? If you want to know how you really feel about yourself, check your savings. Okay, God, that was preach. I don't think they're ready for that truth yet. I'm not going to go hard on the money, but what I'm saying is your actions towards yourself are the measures of your love of yourself. Okay? So don't say you love yourself and you're drinking yourself under a table. Or you're screwing everybody who's willing to say yes. Or you're self-sacrificing so people think well of you. Or you're over-giving because so you don't want someone to leave. That is not self-love. That is socially acceptable acts of self-hate that you get rewarded for. So please learn that self-love is built on the 4 building blocks I just laid out for you at no charge. You're welcome. Don't say you love yourself and not go look at your life and it's a bloody mess. It's a bloody mess. Because until you start to treat you the way you want someone else to treat you, you will always look externally for love and validation. And you will land on somebody whose wounds feed your wounds. And you don't need to do that. You have to invest the time, money, emotional rigor, and even hiring an expert so that you can get those building blocks in place. Those building blocks create the sufficient condition for you to attract or identify a person who is worthy of your love, and you're willing to do the work to be with that person, and your money. Love and money are the same energetic. The exact same one. They're in the same frequency. So if you're really about that life, you're going to have to actually take you on. You can't change somebody else's behavior by telling them they're behaving badly. They're not behaving badly. They're behaving the way that they have been taught to survive, to behave. Now, here's the truth. Their behaviors will trigger yours until you heal them. So don't get mad about the behaviors. Tend to the trigger. If someone's getting on your nerves, look to see where did that start. It didn't start with that person. And do you love yourself enough to do the internal excavation instead of pointing the finger externally? I don't care if you're pointing it to your mama, your daddy, the white man, the government, Republicans, your ex. Doesn't matter. You're still pointing it externally. You're not doing the healing work, so you're not triggered. And the healing work takes everything, just so you know. And it takes therapy, it takes books, it takes programs, it takes meditation, it takes prayer, it takes contemplation. It is your life. This is the one life you're ever going to have. Are you invested in you so it's your best life? Or are you operating on, are you like putting a Band-Aid on cancer and wondering why you're never happy, satisfied, or can't get what you want, or can't get the love you really need and crave? It's not that people don't want to give it to you. It's just that your behaviors don't let them. Because you don't love yourself yet. I have walked this. I'm not saying it as a judgment. I'm not. Please hear me. I'm saying it as a lived experience. And I'm passing it on so that you can benefit from it too. Okay? So I think that's all I want to put in. I saw some questions. It's not about, so feeling worthy. This is for Ellie. Thank you for asking. It's a great question. Feeling worthy is a false god. Okay? If you're not feeling worthy, that means you are replaying all the things you haven't done right in your life to yourself. Stop that. Start replaying. Make a list of all the shit you have done right and read every fucking morning. Just that simple. Feeling worthy is just a feeling. It's like a cloud in the sky. You're in the sky. Your feelings are the clouds. Let them pass. So don't worry about feelings. Your feelings are not your measure. If y'all are living off your feelings, you're going to be like a ping pong machine. Your feelings are not the measure. Your personal power is the measure. Your personal power, your personal performance, your personal integrity, you to you. You to you. Y'all should just write that down. Me to me. Me to me. Me to me. Your personal power is directly tied to your relationship to yourself. And if you are not on your side, you will attract attack and enemies. Okay, so don't think it's an external thing. Black love, healing black love starts with healing, you got self-love first. You got to heal you so you're not reacting to them. And it's an ongoing process, rest assured. Right now I'm dealing with some trolls. God bless us. They done pissed me off rightly. And I'm healing the need to help them understand how stupid they are. I'll get over it. It's fine. I'm just a human being having opinions. My point is this. When you love yourself, you do those 4 building blocks. You do the self-approval. Okay? You do the self-acceptance. You do the personal power. You do the self-efficacy. So you have the self-love. When you have the self-love, then you can see with clear eyes who is worthy of your time, who's worthy of your attention and your grace. And that includes you being worthy of your attention and your grace. It's an internal lover. You're making love to yourself. Okay? My prayers, you can hear that. You have got to love you like you love your lover. You have got to love you like you want your lover to love you. You see what I'm saying? Because energetically, you can only attract that which you can accept. Last thing, and I'll end on this. All right? This is for my women. My women, here's the thing you need to understand. If you want your lover, your man, your boo, your masculine energy, whatever one, to make shit tons of money, you're the problem. He or she will only make as much money as you can tolerate. So, if you're really about that life and you want the person, your significant other, to make paper, take the case that that person can only make as much money or manifest as many millions as you can tolerate. Because that's going to tie directly to your self-worth. Be mindful. I'm not going to talk you long, but I want to make this one a rich teaching so you can circulate it. It's a necessary one. It's important to know that love and money are the same energetic. And money is not about something you do. It's about something you allow. Whole nother segment. I can't do it all today, but the Lord told me it's a teaching day, so let's go ahead and teach. Okay? But I need you to understand. Money gets made in inspiration. If you are inspiring the person who loves you, they will handle the money part because you are his only desire. You are his heart. You're the reason he fucking breathes. You're everything to him. So it's not about trying to fix or change. It's about inspiring. It's okay. It's all new to, honey, it's all new to everybody. That's the reason why I'm here, because these are my distinctions. This is my brain. So it's going to be all right. So I just want to put that in. Okay, I think that's all I want to share. If you have comments, please leave them in the spirit of love and dignity. If you have a question, give me some framework so I know what I'm answering. And thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. I'm not charging people for my knowledge. I'm inviting you to share so other people don't have to pay for it. Sharing is an act of love. So when you share, you're actually loving people. They can say yes or they can say no. It's okay. But no one's talking about us or to us the way that I talk about and to us. No one is. And I'm out to have us heal and win because I've already done it. Am I still healing? Oh, yeah, I am. But I'm healing. The ceiling became the floor. I'm healing for a new level of effectiveness. I'm out to reach the world. I'm out for that 100 million kind of money, such that I can do things globally that I can't do as an individual millionaire. It's not. I need a bigger platform. I need television, and that's where I'm going. My point is, I'm taking you with me. Okay. And so know that I love you. Know that you're God wrapped in flesh. You are the Alpha and the Omega. You are the beginning and the end. You are the head and not the tail. You are the righteousness of God. And I will only relate to you from there. All right? So know that you're loved. Happy is over here saying hello. That's my baby. And know that you're loved. If you're fed by this word, it's like a giving word, it's like a affirming word. Please pay it forward. It is a blessing and a gift to be fed by me. And I'm saying to your face, if you know someone who else is pouring into us like this at no charge, holler at your girl. Because I know there isn't. They don't have the education for it. That's what I do. Or the experience or the track record. So please help me help us by sharing. And help yourself by implementing what I am tithing and pouring into and sowing into you. Okay? Don't let it be in vain. Don't keep complaining about stuff if you're not willing to do the work. Okay? Don't do that. It's unnecessary. All right. God, I think I'm finished. Anything else, Lord? Okay, I cursed a couple of times, but it's better than I used to do. So I'm going to keep on doing that. Keep on working on it. Know that you're loved. Please share this video, and thank you for being my truth tellers. Thank you for staying with me the whole time. And I look forward to engaging with you in the spirit of love and dignity on the platforms. This is Dr. Venus, your Hot Mess Millionaire. Goodbye for now. Share this video.